Welcome back to day 2 of Pokémon Yellow. While going through the tunnels we come across our 5th Pokémon, which will be Clefairy. Although we did have our health down quite low, it did still take us a couple of tries to catch her. Apologies if my voice sounds a bit off, I do have a head cold so it's making me a bit nasally at the minute. But I did want to try and do a proper voiceover this time. So now that we have caught our Clefairy, we're going to nickname her Sugar Plum. And I know what you're thinking, I am very original with the nicknames. While down in the tunnel we did also happen to find a moonstone. And I did go ahead and use this on Clefairy to turn her into Clefable. Towards the end of the tunnel we did run into a super nerd who we had to fight. I do always remember these fights being a lot harder than they were, and I think I'm overcompensating by leveling up my Pokemon a lot before I go into them. And as a result, they're actually not as hard as I think they should be. But let me know what you think. Have you revisited this game recently? And if you did, was it easier or was it exactly how you remember it being? After we won the fight against the super nerd, our Nidoran decided to evolve into a Nidorino. The super nerd was protecting 2 fossils and I decided to take the dome fossil. While leaving the cave, I was approached by Team Rocket, who I had to battle. Once again, this fight wasn't too bad and we seemed to get through it quite easily. After I left the tunnel, I arrived in Cerulean City. I went into a bike shop where I proceeded to try and be robbed for the price of a bicycle. I then came across a Bulbasaur, which I think I can get at some point in the game, but I wasn't given the chance to get now. I came across a house that was robbed by Team Rocket, but I couldn't enter yet. And then we ran into John, who we had to battle again. I actually don't think I was over-prepared this time, and a lot of my Pokemon weren't as well leveled up as John's, so I did have a bit of trouble with this battle. It's weird playing the emulator on the computer because when I originally had a Game Boy it didn't have a backlight, it was that old. So I had to get an accessory set and it came with the light so that you'd be able to play it in the dark. And if you ever tried to bring your Game Boy in the car, you relied on any light source that you got from the street lights or anything like that if it got in any way dark outside. So let me know if you remember having a Game Boy without a backlight and if you were lucky enough to have the accessory set, or did you just happen to have one of the Game Boys after that which did come with the backlight. So after we defeated John, there was 5 trainers that we had to battle in order to receive a prize. And our prize was a nugget, and I can't really remember, is it just monetary value that we get with this or is there a purpose for it? If you can remember what the purpose is or if it is just monetary value, let me know in the comments. So the member of Team Rocket wanted me to join them, but I didn't, so obviously I had to battle him. This battle wasn't too bad, the only thing that really annoyed me about it is that his Ekans used Wrap. And what bothered me about that is that this move just seems to be like such a spammy move that in Bind they just spam the shit out of it. But even with that spammy move we still managed to come out okay. So that's it for day 2. I wanted to face Misty in the Cerulean Gym, but I also wanted to level up some of my Pokemon so that she wouldn't be like super overpowered when I went to face her. So hopefully that'll be in the next part of the video series. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and comment your favourite part of the journey so far. Thanks for watching.